at Tuskegee. I'm still here with my family, and I wanted to run through a few exercises for you today. And this can be mamas with their babies, grandmas, young girls, older business women, everybody, okay? If it's a man, of course, you would use maybe a little heavier weight or get you some more resistance. Instead of getting a band that's a lightweight resistance, maybe you would get a heavier one, or the weights instead. But I'm going to show you some things that you can do, just a 15-20 minute workout that you can do at home before you go to work or before you retire in the evening. If you're more of an evening person, not a morning person, just get on your back porch. The basic things that you will need are workout gear, something that you're comfortable. Okay. The basic things that you will need is something comfortable to wear. That can be shorts or leggings, t-shirt, gym shoes. Very important things. If you're going to a gym or you're going jogging, make sure you have that water with you and a towel for your sweating. I do have my water here, and I have 2 different types of resistance bands and also a chair that I'm going to be using for this workout. So first of all, let's do a little bit of stretching. So when you go, this is called a horse stance that I'm into now, and that means that you have bent knees. You pull your hips up underneath you, hold your stomach in nice and tight, and your upper body is straight and tall. Okay? With that, you're going to see me stretch on over to my left. Good. And then stretching on over to my right. And a stretch forward. I'm going to take that stretch down. And then even beyond. And back down. To the middle. And then a stretch for your legs. Runner stretch. Good. Come back to the middle. Squatting position. Stretch out your hamstrings and glutes. That's your thighs, the back of them. And then behind area. Runner stretch on the opposite side. Good. Okay. All right, first thing I'm going to work from bottom up, okay? First thing we need is a chair. And I'm going to show you sideways first. Ladies, hips, flexors, and hips. Now, what you see me doing now is called a side leg raise. Okay, works hip flexors and your thighs. Notice my standing leg has a bend in the knee. I'm not locked up straight like this. Bend in the knee. Nice and tall. Hold your stomach in, everything that you're doing. Think tall in a straight line running through your body. Start out with 2 sets of 15. Working your way up to 3 sets. Okay? Then just switch off. Soft knee on that standing leg. And I'm even tilting my upper body in some so that you can work on them love handles that we don't necessarily love. Okay, that would be 1 set of 15, and I didn't count it, but you would be doing 1 set of 15 if you're just starting. And then for a little bit more advanced, do the 2. If you're more advanced than that, do the 3, okay? Then have your chair in front of you. I'm going to show you the stance before I do the exercise, but the next one is called a squat, which is good for your front thighs, back of your thighs, and your bottom, okay? So I'm going to be holding the chair for support, but when you go down, turn your feet out, push up through your heels when you come up. Go down, squat, squeeze up, squat, squeeze up. Lower body exercises. And you can do this 2 sets, 3 sets of 10 to 15. And mamas, if you at home, you don't have no babysitter, pull that chair out, baby next to you, and you'll be surprised the little ones will be exercising with you. Squat. Now, and the chair is just support, I'm not leaning on it, laying on it, just lightly touching it. I'm working my legs. Okay, 2 to 3 sets of 15 with that. Then I'm going to show you something for the back of your thighs, your hamstrings. Just touching my chair, leg up, squeeze up, control down. Always that standing leg, you want a slight bend in the knee so that you're taking some of the pressure off of your knees. Now I'm out here in y'all's hot sun, so I feel a sweat coming on. You might not have one yet if you're in your air condition in your house. Enjoy that while you're not feeling it. Or if you're an outside person, go on outside and do it so you can sweat. Helps to get the impurities out of your body. Okay, and switch off. And when you bring that leg up, you've got a bent knee now on this side. This leg that you're bringing up, you're working the back of that thigh, which is the bicep part of your leg. Where women usually say, I see some dents, or I see that cellulite, it's fat. And eating right and exercising regular in that area will help get rid of it. Okay, then to work our calves, which you can't see mine, lift this up. Standing tall, squeeze, control it down. Squeeze, working your calf muscles. And if you notice everything that I'm doing, I'm trying to keep a nice straight posture. And calves are about the only time that you'll see me lock my knees. Other than calves, are usually slight bend in them. Okay? And then turn your feet out. When you do it in this direction, instead of working the back and middle, you'll work more this inside part. And do about 15 of those. To work that outer side, go ahead and get pigeon-toed. And you're working this portion of it. And 2 to 3 sets of 15. All right, so now we have worked our calves. We've worked the back of our thighs and our legs from doing our squats. Well, we did inner legs, inner here when we were doing these. And make sure you keep your feet flat on the floor. You're pushing up through your heels. And squeeze when you come up, squeezing inner thigh, and you'll also feel it in your bottom. Okay, so to work the front of them, just face your feet forward. Sit in a chair and squeeze up, working the front of your thighs. Okay, and now most people know how to do crunches at home where you have to lay on the floor, your carpet or your mat. If you were out in your backyard, just buy you a little mat and you could do them. I'm going to do them standing because you can do this at work, sitting at your desk, or if you're on your feet all day. For a count, hold your stomach in, squeeze it, and then relax it back out. Squeeze it, holding it in, and relax it back out. Hold it for a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's a standing crunch that you can do anywhere. You can be in your car. When the light is red, start doing your stomach. When it turns green, okay, then go on and finish with your drive, but you've done a little something, something. Especially if you're on a long drive, you can get you a good ab workout in and called your abdominals. Okay, something else that you do for your sides of your abdominals. In a wide stance, side bends. And this is working those love handles and the obliques down the side of your stomach. And I'm not doing a halfway. I'm up take it down, squeeze your side, and come back up. Each time, come back up. Ooh, I'm glad that sun moved over a little bit, calm down. Thank you, clouds. Do 15 to this side, then go to the opposite side. And 15 to that side. Something else that works the middle, your waistline, is your twist. Hold your arms in front of you. Don't move all of this, all of that steel. And you're locked into it because you pulled your hips forward. You got wide legs, pull your hips forward, and your stomach tight. And that's the position you should be in. Even though I'm facing frontal to you, this is the position my body is in. So I'm locked in, hips pull forward, abs are tight, tall upper body, arms close to me, and twist. And do you a count? 1, 2, 3. Each time you get to the left, that's a number. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then go ahead and do you about 15 or 20. You're doing 3 sets of that. Okay? Something that you can do, especially for people just starting out, to work your lower abdominals, because you need to work the top of them, the lower part of them, and the sides of them. And then that's going to get the middle in there. But to work the lower, you have to lift your legs. So, squeeze your stomach. Do 15. And then the other one. As you get better with it and you're ready to do 20 or 25 for a little variety, bring it across your body. And you're doing low and oblique. Okay, now we worked our waistline, we worked the front and back of our legs, the glutes, and our calves. Now I'm working up top, okay? These are resistance bands. You'll find 2 different styles in the store. Usually you can get one of these for $10 or less, okay? This one I like to use when I'm walking or doing my cardio because it's a little shorter and it confines you a little bit. This one's longer. Thing you want to be careful of with using these resistance bands is that when you put them under your feet, you make sure you're putting them under your feet because they're like rubber bands and they will pop up or snap up on you and hit you if you're not careful. So when you stand on it, stand on it. Make sure that you have it firmly placed underneath. We're going to do our biceps. Turn your arms out, squeeze up. And a way to get you a good number in there, for ladies just trying to tone or maintain, do a high number of repetitions. Instead of 15, do 25. Change it up. After you do 15, then alternate. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, okay? Or you can do all left. Do your 15 over here, and then switch off to right, just for a little variety. All of it is working your bicep muscle. That's the front of your arm, okay? Now I'm going to show you how to do the back of your arm. All right, we were using the long version, and I showed you how to do your biceps with that. I want to show you on the short version in case you don't find this one when you go shopping to get you something to exercise with at home. If they have this one that's connected, let me show you how to use that. You still standing on a rubber band, plant your foot on there correctly so that you have it. Bring this arm into your side, bicep curl. Squeeze it up. You just got to do one at a time. Okay. And switch off to the other one. And each time that you do something, try not to be like this or have this leg just crazy somewhere. Think about balance and think about your body being proportioned correctly, okay? And then you do 15 on this side. Some of the bands have enough resistance in them where you would be able to do both arms together. And mine's does, but you just practice with it a little bit. If yours is a little stiffer, do the single way. If it's not as stiff, do both. And doing your bicep curls. Okay, I'm going to go back to the single one because I can do much more with that one. Now we're going to do our triceps. That's the back of your arms. Stand on your band, both feet on there firmly. And if you ever feel like, oh, I don't even feel it, I don't have enough resistance, that means you need to take up some of the slack. So if you're right here and you're not getting a good pull or good resistance, then that means stand on it a little lower down. And now when you pull, you got that resistance. Okay? Now, make sure when you lean forward doing this one, you have a straight back. No rounded over like this, a straight back. Okay, pull your elbows up and kick them back. Working the back of that arm, that's your tricep. Looks like a horseshoe shape. 2 sets of 15, work your way up to 3 sets of 15. Okay, I'm going to stay to the side for a little bit, take a little bit of that resistance off, and all that means is taking your foot and moving it in closer. Okay, we're going to work our back. Squeeze it back. Make sure your back is nice and straight. Bent knees, and pull it back. You can pull in that lawnmower arm, starting it up. Whatever you do on the left side, make sure you do on the right. If that's not enough resistance, like it's not for me, then go ahead and double down on it. Take up some of that slack. And I know y'all like, why she got all that jewelry on? Well, it's a trademark. Okay, I've taken up some more slack and working my back. Okay, face forward to the camera again for you and show you how to work your shoulders. Now remember, we've already done biceps, front of your arm, triceps, the back of your arm, and back from doing our rowing, okay? Now we're going to do shoulders. Raise it out. Now if you're having a problem, you don't have no resistance working for you, come off of it some. Just use one leg, but then still get back even. Put your body back in correct proportion. Raise it up. 2 to 3 sets of 15. Okay? And if you don't have the funds to go invest in this right now, you can do this stuff, the motions that you just saw me doing, without anything. Just squeeze when you do it. You can start out that way. You haven't been doing anything, start doing something. Don't let that be an excuse, oh, I can't afford it. Just do what you see me doing without the weight, without the band. Okay, for your chest, I recommend good old-fashioned push-ups. Now, ladies have a problem with push-ups, so I'm going to show you the way that you can start out. But this is for the guys and the young girls, because y'all should be able to do this. And start out with whatever you can do. For ladies that have never done push-ups before, and these pants don't like them, you're going to find going down your first couple times doing them that you're still going to have your bottom up in the air, okay? And start out like that. You see you're working the back of your arm, and when you come up, you're squeezing the top of your chest. So start out this way, then work your way into a little bit lower, still on my knees, but a little lower. When you've become stronger, no longer on your knees. Okay? You can do this at any age. In Dayton, Ohio, we have a seniors class. It's bad. These women all over 60. They get there 8:30, 9 o'clock, lined up waiting for the class, and work us. I'm talking about me and Denise, another young lady we do, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. These ladies, they don't do jumping jacks like this, but they do this one. alternate it, change it. If you got problems with your knees or you're 80 years old, I don't expect you to be jumping up and down in the air, but I expect you to be doing something. Okay, for young girls that's sitting on the couch eating, you need to be doing jumping jacks and then push-ups because you have no excuse. You have youth and you have health. So just do it, get it where it needs to be. You got kids at home, sit them in the seat next to you, do your little something. When you go walking, put them in a stroller, push them with you. Seniors, go walking with your husband or your girlfriend. You know, y'all talk about that recipe while you're walking down the street. Or go get in a class, do something that helps you to burn calories, that helps you live a healthier, stronger life. This is Body by Diane. Men and women pump iron. Learn how to do it correctly. Thank you.